Hello YouTube. We're making this quick video for the 2009 or 7 I think 2007 Honda Accord. We had a steering wheel that was kind of so if you I'm gonna kind of show you what I mean here first, what the problem is. All right, so if you we disconnected the battery. So okay, so when we started, the wheel were if the front wheels are straight, the steering wheel will point kind of a little bit to the left. And my daughter's learning to drive, so when she holds both hands number 9 o'clock position, the car will veer to the right. Yeah, so wanted to correct that, and I looked up in the YouTube, nothing was there, so I kind of made my own. So I looked at the factory manual, and there's not an exact procedure in the factory manual how to fix this particular problem, but I kind of show you how I do it. The factory service manual will show the whole procedure of removing the steering column, which is not what we want to do anyway. All we want to do is correct this. So when you start off, you're gonna have this kind of cover. So there are 1, 2, and 3 kind of nut. You just pry it off with some sort of prying tool. What is my prying tool? Oh well. Okay. Yeah, let's see my prying tool. Anyway, I think, oh, there it is. So this is the kind of tool you use to pry the cover off. And once you pry the cover off, there's a little cut, on the upper notch here, so you can remove it from the steering column. And now the fun part. So let me talk about what we had to do. All right, let me set the camera here. Okay, so if you see, there is and you're gonna have to kind of turn the wheel a little bit to expose this lower bolt. See, there's a U-joint here, and the U-joint sits on the lower shaft, and that shaft has a splines, and this is the bolt that's kind of goes in the little groove on the spline. So I'm gonna open it and kind of show you. I already fixed it, but I wanna kind of show you guys. So you're gonna need something like this to open that bolt, because there's not an easy access. So you need some sort of swivel braking tool like this. So this is what I use the impact variant to break that bolt loose. So right now that bolt is loose. I'm gonna just try and take it out and kind of show what I mean. All right, so let me there we go. So once this bolt is loose, well, there. So that bolt is like this. You break it loose, and now this U-joint can come out of there, right? So if you notice right there, there's like a spline there and a little. Oh no, I'm gonna bring the camera closer. And make sure you don't drop the U-joint down. So if you notice here, there's a little dimple kind of along the side of the spline shaft. That's where the bolt fits and locks this U-joint in place, right? So once your U-joint is off the shaft, you can adjust which spline you want to mate with, and then you reinsert. You make your basically you make your wheel straight, your steering wheel straight, and then gently slide this U-joint back on with whatever spline you happen to get access on. Okay, that's the one way. And then once you find the spline that works, kind of basically close that bolt back on. And I think the torque on that bolt is, I'll double check, and if I'm wrong, I'll put it in the comment, is a 28 foot-pound. And so you tighten that bolt back on, put the cover back on, and you're ready to go. All right, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe. All right, so correction, guys. So this is place in the factory service manual that shows the how the pinion shaft connect to the U-joint, and you can see the torque. I had it in my earlier part of the video, was wrong. The torque is 21 foot-pound, 28 nanometer, or sorry, Newton meter. So either one, that's the right torque. So you want to torque it up at this spec and you should be good to go. So here's repositioned. So we kind of had to turn this. So when you want to one last thing, when you tighten the bolt or loosen the bolt, you may have to turn the wheel so you kind of get access to that bolt. See that mold? So right now the steering is not straight, but we lined it up so the wheels were straight and the steering was straight like this. See how we lined up everything? And then when you do that, our bolt happened to go on the back side, so we had to kind of turn it back out this way after we kind of line up the shaft, and that way you can have a straight shot at the bolt.